Welcome to Dance Fit Biz Builders. I'm Marissa, dancer, instructor, and proud owner of a thriving belly dance fitness business. And in this podcast, I'm giving it to you straight, sharing what it takes to kickstart and grow your dance and fitness business for the success you deserve. Whether you're a seasoned instructor, a passionate performer, or dreaming of turning your love for dance and fitness into a thriving career, you're in the right place. Lace up those sneakers and pull on those dance shoes and get ready for truth smacks, tips, and inspiration. Let's do this. Hey there, and welcome to episode 39 of the Dance Fit Biz Builders podcast. I'm Marissa, your host. And today I'd like to dive into something I've been reflecting on a lot lately. And what prompted me to talk about this is from a blog of my director of professional development, Marissa Rote, that will be emailed out on December 30th. It's the difference between being an expert and being an authority. So what's the difference? Okay, so an expert knows their stuff. They've studied, they've practiced, and they've refined their craft. They know the best practices, the techniques, the methods that get results. But an authority, that's like next level. An authority isn't just about knowing the best practices. They protect them. And what I mean by that is they are so secure with their system that they won't even budge. They stand by what works, even when it's uncomfortable. So when a student pushes back or challenges a process or threatens even to leave, an authority truly stands firm. But it's not in any ego-driven way, but with confidence that they know that their system works. If you're wondering if you're there, I want you to ask yourself this. Do I trust my process? Do I believe in my ability to deliver results consistently, right? So how do I know you can trust your process? This is when you know if you have, like, for example, 30 people in a room and your system doesn't work perhaps for like one or two people, right? That's the proof that it works for most, right? Now, if your answer is no, that's fine. It just means you're still growing. But if your answer is yes, then it's time to own it. Not with a megaphone to the world or shouting it out from the rooftops, but quietly, firmly, and to yourself. Now, I personally feel like I have authority because I created a system and I think it works. And I want to talk to you about my journey. Okay, so I've been teaching SharQui for over a decade now, actually over almost 3 decades. And the system itself has proof behind it. I've taught thousands of classes and I can say with absolute certainty that it works. This system can teach anyone to dance, period. I know that is bold, but guys, I've seen it for myself, all right? Now, have I lost students along the way? Sure. Again, my system works for most, not everybody. And also, I've had people leave because of life reasons too, but never because they didn't get the results in my classes. And let me tell you, when you know your teaching works, when you've seen the results again and again, it makes you absolutely unshakable. Now, why does this matter? It matters to me because I want you to feel the same confidence every time you step into a class. I want you to feel like you're more than just a dance instructor or a fitness instructor. I want you to feel like an authority. I want you to feel like someone who knows their shit, that you can deliver results, and that you're not fazed by doubts or challenges because your experience speaks for itself. Now, I want to give you a little challenge. The next time you take a class, a workshop, a course, or a seminar at a conference, I want you to pay attention. What did you like about that teacher? Okay. Did that teacher resonate with you? And what didn't work for you? I want you to use those experiences to sharpen your own teaching. But here's the truth. In our industries, guys, whether it's fitness or dance, I don't see much room for growth. And I'm really hoping that going forward that we all can put the work into this. But I want to talk to you about the belly dance industry first, because this is one of the industries that I'm in. There's no universal standard curriculum. Teachers are simply teaching the way their previous teachers did, right? Sure, there are a few systems out there, including mine, but not everyone, unfortunately, sees the value in getting certified on how to teach. And I have no idea why. I don't know why this is not important enough to belly dance instructors out there. And it's a real shame. There's so much more room for improvement. Now, the other industry that I'm in is the fitness industry. Now, this one's a little better, right? People do get that certification matters, right? And there is a focus on learning how to teach when it comes to teaching specific formats. But what happened to learning how to coach? Learning how to inspire, learning how to show your personality when it comes to teaching. And also, what about group fitness certifications? This is just your standard general group fitness. They focus too much on macros, on the Krebs cycle, on perceived exertion. What happened to actually teaching people how to teach? See, if we don't hold ourselves to a higher standard, we're going to lose credibility. And then the public is going to lose trust in us, and then everybody suffers. So I'd like for everyone to take responsibility. As instructors, we are not just instructors, we're coaches. We're on the front lines of people's health and well-being. Now think about it. Our students probably see us more often than they see their own doctors or their own therapists. Guys, that's a huge responsibility, and we can't take it lightly at all. And yes, I know marketing is also important, but it's not enough. If your classes are amazing, and if they deliver results, your students will market for you. Word of mouth is so powerful. So if your retention rates are low, I want you to ask yourself, am I clearly communicating the expectations of my classes? And am I delivering what I promised? So guys, transformation to become an expert, to become an authority, this takes time. I get it. It's hard. It's scary also to try something different. It's scary to experiment. It's the unknown. But here's the thing. If you're expecting different results without making any changes, then you're going to stay stuck, folks. So I want to share with you a little journey on how I started my business. Okay, this is how I started. I simply started trying to teach a belly dance fitness class. I sucked at it, right? I made so many mistakes. Then I got a little bit better. Then I thought, oh, I got something here. So then I threw up a website that I built myself. Sucked too, right? But it got better. And then I realized WordPress links with PayPal, and that PayPal is a payment system that I could use. And then it took me a few months to figure that out, how to link it. And then I realized that I'm not offering anything and I should have some type of offer on my website. And then I realized that I need to offer some freebies to get me some proof and some testimonials, right? And then lo and behold, a few years later, I had like a dozen instructors come through my doors, and then I had a few hundred students under my belt that I taught. And then after that, I realized, dang, I could charge a little bit more. And then when I charged more, I realized people still stayed. Nobody ran away. So then I got more instructors to come through my doors, and then more students to teach. So that worked. So I raised my prices a little bit more, and people still stayed with me. See, guys, that's the proof. But this is almost a 30-year career of making mistakes too. So if you've been in the biz for only 6 months, you got to stay in this for the long haul. But I'm not saying it's going to take you 30 years, right? I'm giving you tips and tricks and inspiration here so that you can speed up the process. So guys, it was messy. It was messy. But over time, I figured it out. I started out with a few students, then a few instructors, and eventually I built what I have now. So be patient. Stick with it. Be patient the same way you tell your students to trust the process. You need to trust it too. All right, so let's wrap it up. Here's what I want you to take away with, okay? 1, being an expert is great, but becoming an authority, dude, that's where the magic happens. Number 2, figure out your methods that work. Now, this is going to take a while. This step 2, this is going to be like most of your years. I want you to remember the proof is in the retention, the testimonials, the word of mouth. Take your time to experiment your methods, see what works. And once you figure it out, then stand by your methods. Protect what works. And 3, most importantly, be patient with yourself and your journey. So if you're feeling unsure or like your teaching could use a little tune-up, SharQui is here to help. I'm here to help. This system isn't just about dance. It's about building confidence, and it's about being an unshakable teacher. So let me ask you guys, how can I help you claim your inner authority? Thanks for hanging out with me today. If this sparked anything for you, I'd love to hear about it. Drop me a message or share your thoughts. And remember, you've got this. You've got this. And if you found this episode super helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with a fellow instructor who needs to hear this. Let's keep building a stronger and more credible industry together. So, until next episode, go and kick ass.